Economics, chapter first, development. If you are asked what development is according to you, you might answer a desired job in the future, well of income, stability, and many more such requirements. And on the same place, if you ask your sibling or your parents what development is according to you, then there might be slight difference in the answer. Their development goals might be different than that of yours. Different people have different development goals. People seek for different things in their life. No individual is same and accordingly their development goals are different as well. Now, what is development basically? Anything getting better or you want to become better in life or more advanced or stronger is development. There are various notions of development, various ideas of development. Like we discussed, one is that development differs according to individuals. No individual might be having the same goals. The other idea is that what may be development for one may not be development for the other. Just for take an example, if there is supposed to be a construction of a dam, it might develop the industries nearby, but the people living over there might not want it. It might disturb their livelihood. Thus, now the same thing that is beneficial for the industries, it is not for the people living over there. It might be kind of destructive for them as well. One common factor that individuals seek is more income or more money. It's obviously money that matters. Apart from that, it's the non-materialistic things. Now, non-materialistic things include that things which money cannot buy. That is your pollution-free environment, your equality, freedom, non-discriminative society, and many more such factors. Apart from income, these factors are equally important. Also, people look at a mix of goals. Obviously, it's not only one factor that you want. Consider that you are getting quite high income from a job, but your satisfaction over there is almost zero, or you're not happy with that particular job. Is it important that only for money you keep on working and don't consider the other factors? Or on the other place, you can also consider that you do not get enough time for your family, for your friends, or your social life gets disrupted. Even in this situation, if development is happening, you are earning more income, there are sorry, factors that are not being considered. So people not only look at one single goal. Development is always a mix of goals that people look for. National development and comparison of different countries. As already discussed that people have different developmental goals. Similarly, the ideas of development for countries differ from person to person. One might look for a financially well-off country, while the other might focus on the non-materialistic factors in that country. But there needs to be one common factor to compare different countries, and that common factor is income. Average income is used to compare different countries. It is done by the World Bank and is stated in the World Development reports. Average income is the total income of the country upon its total population. Now, you cannot only consider the total income of the country because population of countries differ and that might not be fair to compare the countries only on the basis of its income. So, per capita income is used, also average income. Now, if a country is having or is earning in dollars, that is 12,616 is considered as a rich country. Whereas on the same place, if the average income of that country is less than or is 1,035 are considered as low income countries. Average income, as discussed earlier, is the total income divided by the total population of that country. Now, consider that you are provided with data of two countries, that is country A and country B. The average income of both these countries is 10,000. Now, you might consider that both of these countries are equally developed, but what you might not know is the individual income of the persons living over there. Now, if you see that in country A, most of the population has an equitable distribution, whereas in country B, it is only the fifth person that is earning well. There are huge income inequalities in the country B. If given choice, you might definitely choose country A. And in any case, if you choose country B, it might be in the scenario that you are the fifth citizen of that country. Now, even though average income is a useful criteria to compare countries, you cannot know what each individual over there is earning. It hides disparities, and also the other factors are not considered in average income. Now, if you see in the table 1 and compare the states on the basis of the per capita income, you might definitely conclude that Maharashtra is going well off, whereas Bihar stands the lowest. But it's only based on the per capita income, that is the average income. We only consider income as a factor of comparing countries or states. But there are many other factors that are important for a country or a state, like its security, education, health criteria, and many more. Now, if you compare the table that is given below, you might see different columns that state infant mortality rate, literacy rate, and net attendance ratio. Infant mortality rate is the number of children that die before 1 year. Literacy rate, total population over there that is educated above the age of 7 years. Net attendance ratio, the total number of people actually attending the school in the age group of 14 to 15 years. Now, if you see Maharashtra and compare it with Kerala, the infant mortality rate in Maharashtra is 25, whereas in Kerala it is only 12, and Bihar stands the highest. And going next to it, literacy rate. More people are educated in Kerala than in Maharashtra. And also, more students are attending classes over there in the age group of 14 to 15 years in Kerala rather than Maharashtra. So, even though Maharashtra has more income, Kerala wins over it in other factors. And as you know, it's not only about money. There are other factors as well that are equally important. Explanation of the factors that were considered previously. Apart from that, life expectancy at birth. It is the average expected length of a person when he is born, how much age he might survive. Now, as you know, it is the World Bank that compares the countries on the basis of its average income. And you also know that money is not the only important factor. There are many things that money cannot buy, like your pollution-free environment couldn't be bought with your money, your freedom, your equality, and many more such factors. Non-material things are important as well. Therefore, there is another criteria to compare countries. It is done by UNDP, that is United Nations Development Programme. It publishes Human Development Report. Apart from the average income, it considers two other important factors as well. That is the education system of that country, how educated the people are over there, and also their health status. It's not only education, your health and the health facilities that are provided by the country are equally important. Sustainable development. Now, you might already be knowing what renewable resources are and what non-renewable resources are. The resources which can get renewed or replenished after a specific period of time are known as renewable resources, whereas the ones which cannot are known as non-renewable resources. Example of renewable resources: groundwater. Now, even though that it can be replenished, it doesn't mean that we use it in an unjust manner. It takes several years to get renewed, and the non-renewable resources might end soon and it is our duty that we use it in a manner that it is saved up for future generation as well. Sustainable development means fulfilling the present demands but also saving it up for the future as well. Development is what matters the most for you, for the country also. But as individuals, we should always know what we are doing and why we are doing that. With it, we end our first chapter, development. Make sure you complete the worksheet that is given ahead.